Malloy, Andy Santor, Mill Creek Golf Course. Thanks for coming today and taking a look at two videos we took of you today, face on. Now what I'm going to comment on here is what in essence was happening on our downswing. We want to keep our left wrist, our left hand, left wrist in a flexed position. You get it in what's called an extended position too early in your downswing. And another way of saying that is your left wrist breaks down, your body stops turning, and you don't get sufficient rotation through the golf ball. And we'll see here, going through the ball, you can see there right after impact that, what's happening to that left hand, left arm, it's breaking down. You can see how our body's getting stuck at the ball and we're not rotating enough. Now this video on the left, we're really working on not only our body rotation, but in particular that left forearm, getting that left forearm to rotate and keeping that left elbow pointed toward the ground. And you can see we'll do a much better job of that. There's still, we're still losing some of that flex position in that left hand, but you can see that's much better, and how much better you got, our downswing was, and how much better of a finish you made getting through the ball. And we were doing that by getting that left forearm to rotate through the golf ball. And what was happening in your case was your left hand was breaking down, and once again, you were losing that flex position that your left wrist was in. So, and I also, so the one other thing we commented on, you asked me about, I said, yes, if you can get a little bit faster hip rotation, that would improve your torso rotation. That'll improve your club head speed. So I'm going to send you a couple drills as attachments to do with this, and then keep doing that one drill we had where we had your left forearm rotate through the ball. So thanks for coming, and we'll see you soon.
Hello, Andy Santor, Director of Instruction, Mill Creek Golf Course, Youngstown, Ohio. Today I'm going to show you a drill that we do. I'm going to call it the left elbow hinge drill that we do to keep the golf club square. Now, keeping this golf club square, okay, I'm going to hold it right there in front of me. That would be a square position. That would be an open position. That would be a closed position. And when I change the positioning of my left arm or my left elbow, okay, right here my left elbow is pointed down to the ground. Okay, if I would turn the club to an open position, you see my left elbow is pointed out. If I would turn the club to a closed position, my left elbow is pointed this way. So keeping that left elbow pointed down to the ground throughout our golf swing is an excellent way to keep the golf club square during the golf swing. The more we can keep the golf club square, the straighter we're going to hit it. Hello, Andy Santor, Director of Instruction, Mill Creek Golf Course, Youngstown, Ohio. I'm going to show you what I call the pelvic mobility drill. Very important. I think one of the most critical things we can do in our golf swing. One of the most common mistakes I see students make in a golf swing is their pelvis during their golf swing thrusts forward and backward. Okay, it's very important to keep that pelvis posterior to our sternum during our golf swing so it can rotate. You can see when I'm doing that, okay, my pelvis is rotating. Okay, big mistake we see people make on their downswing, okay, is you can see there my pelvis is thrusting forward. Anytime my pelvis thrusts forward in my golf swing, the golf club is going to get out of position. It's going to be very difficult for us to make consistent contact with the golf ball. So I want you to do a pelvic mobility drill. Just rotate that pelvis and keep it posterior to your sternum during the golf swing.